in Instagram. So, but it's exciting to be here, and nowadays I think I get two types of requests to moderate panel discussions. A, when we're talking about disruptive developers, or we're talking about pretty ladies. These are the two discussions that I get requests to moderate. But it's good to have you on the panel. I hope we do justice and keep people engaged.
Oh, let's come over here.
So I'm sure most of us know about the story about how young people aspire and they do well in life. I'm sure I've spoken about being a self-obsessed man. I've spoken about me being a flight steward and aspiring to do well in life, and then creating this company. There was in fact a time, doctor here would know, that I appeared for MHCET back there in 2001 and got about 158 out of 200. Did one semester of MGM Medical College. Then thought that I should be in KEM. Tried the next year to be, give MHCET again, and next year I got 92. तो उस समय BDS में भी admission नहीं गई थी. So that's my story. But it's at that point in time I had a fixation about being called Dr. Amit Wadhwani. I hope at one point in my career, if not a medical doctor, maybe an honorary doctorship from some university will come to me. But then whatever you aspire or attract, somewhere or the other comes back to you. So doctor, I have read a lot about you, and there are certain things that these guys have told me, and I am told that you are a doctor which is of one specific kind in the city of Mumbai. What is so special about you? You can take this.
There's nothing special about me. It's my field. It's comparatively new in India. So basically my basic graduation, I'm a dentist, and I went on to do my specialization in forensic dentistry. So in the Western world, this field already exists. In India, it is just starting to develop now. We are just two of us in India who are actively working in this field of forensic odontology and doing cases, giving expert opinions, and going to courts for testimonies.
So एक डॉक्टर कोर्ट क्यों जाता है? थोड़ा मतलब आप सिंपल शब्दों में समझाएंगे, मतलब ऐसा आप क्या करते हैं कि डॉक्टर को कोर्ट जाना पड़ता है? बिल्डर्स को जाना पड़ता है, मैं समझ रहा हूँ. ब्रोकर्स को भी आजकल जाना पड़ता है महंगा आने के बाद. बट डॉक्टर्स कोर्ट क्यों जाता है?
Being a forensic expert, I opine in medical legal cases. So wherever there is any kind of criminal act, or even civil in some cases, we need to defend our opinion, our evidence, why we have given this particular opinion, and it is not biased.
मैंने सुना है अपने पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को भी काफी केसेस सॉर्ट आउट करने में in terms of forensic. Do you play around with dead bodies, cut them open? Exactly what do you do?
So basically dentistry is, people find it weird कि दांत का क्या है forensic में relationship. It's teeth are the strongest. I don't want to lecture you all, but I'll give you.
No, please lecture them. Because now the awards are over and they are waiting only for two things. One is the Mukesh ji Khan. Is it cocktail dinner or only dinner? Let me say dinner. Only dinner and your lecture.
I'll explain you in short. Teeth are basically the strongest, one of the strongest structures in the body. So if a person dies and if the person's body is burnt to avoid identification of the person who hides the crime, we cannot easily get fingerprints to identify that body, or even DNA extraction is difficult. So we use teeth in those cases to identify that person.
That's fabulous.
And besides that, we use bite marks in cases of sexual assaults, child abuse. We match the pattern of the bite with the suspect's teeth.
And there are short recording, right?
Exclude him as a suspect or tell the police that this person has done this.
ये तो very fascinating है. Actually औरतों से उम्र नहीं पूछते, but आप इतनी भारी भरकम बात कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर. Can I ask you how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32. So huge applause to a doctor who is doing some fabulous work back here in Mumbai, and I'm sure that she will continue to do well. So Super. Coming very quickly on to you, Kanchan. I have failed in most things that I did before 2010. That's my story. So I worked with mechanics, then I did copywriting, then I did 1 semester of MBBS, then I did Wellington's advertising, then I used to sell mobile phones when the Ambani started punctuing, mobile phone. But there is a weird and very interesting combination, which is Kanchan is into psychology. She's a professor of psychology during the day, and the script says that after sunset you become a musician.
I think I'm both all the time.
Yeah, is it?
I think that sometimes both the professions kind of tend to overlap, and there is a lot of psychology within music itself.
Is it?
So yes, absolutely. I mean, musicians go through a lot of things that are not easily reported. They don't usually talk about it, and even if they do talk about it, it's something that's not reported as much as it should. So I try and always, merge the two. In fact, I'm working towards it at the moment.
Right, so tell me one reason why, keeping all the modesty aside, tell me one reason why you are a young achiever today. That you are a young achiever today. Tell me one reason why. What's your USP? Why you are a young achiever today?
I would say first that I have a lot more to achieve. However, the reason why I am probably where I am today, probably who I am today, it's going to go back. I have a little backstory to why the 2 different careers. So this goes back to when I was 17. When I was 17, I was diagnosed with...
You still look 17. You still look 17.
Thank you very much. So I was 17 and I was diagnosed with cancer, and it was stage 3C. And for a year I underwent about 8 surgeries and a lot of chemo. And I came back out of cancer completely recovered. And I think it is that experience that kind of pushed me in these 2 different directions. Because the reason why I took up music was when the opportunity came to me. I was absolutely hesitant in the beginning because I was like, I've never done music before. In fact, I'm not even trained. So I've never really thought of music as a thing that I would like to do. But when the opportunity did come knocking, I took a step back and I was like, what if I say yes? Why am I not taking this chance? Because I feel life has given me a second chance. I've got a second shot at life. So I took up music, and then psychology happened because I love the subject, and I also wanted to use any knowledge that I could gain from studying the subject to help people who are probably going through something similar to what I went through.
Right, so I can really connect with you because at the time I started this first generation company, so I didn't have a big daddy. I did not borrow money from a political party. So I often used to have these dull moments, and in those dull moments, I used to write down what are the things that would motivate me. One is the treadmill, one is music, okay, the third thing is money. Let's be honest about
I
it.
can't move.
So,
No,
so
I
do you
can't
sing
move. This is
or
proper. It's
do
okay.
you have a band? I'm told you have a band which is very well, which is
Yes, I
very
do have
famous
a
on the
band.
internet.
Also, I
Very famous
decided not
on the
to
internet.
take
Very famous on the internet.
I mean, I hope so. But yes, I do sing, and I do have my own band, something that I put together about...
So if you do sing, you put your foot in your mouth. Why don't you sing first? Yeah? 1 minute.
How about I psychoanalyze instead today?
We do that some other day, but I see such glittering faces. Few of my friends, Yogesh Bhai was here. He would love to hear you singing.
Okay, cool. Probably
Let's
consider
go for
this
it.
as some kind of therapy in itself.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I sing the song that I've written? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that
absolutely.
alright?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, this one's called Highland Garden. I'm like a piece of paper, reflects tattered and torn, and I try to remedy my faith, but it seems heaven's got no good and learn to drown in all our wrongs. There were times when my sister would ask me, what makes you you? And I didn't have the answer, 'cause I had little darling so much to do. But yes, she said it's okay just to be the one in need, 'cause what makes us human is that our pain can set us free. So go ahead and save that last drink for me, 'cause I'm not leaving just yet. 'Cause baby, there's a whole world I'm gonna see. And yes, I am happy. And yes, I am strong. 'Cause I know this ain't over yet, no baby, no. And I won't be gone long. Thank you.
Fabulous. That was good, fabulous. Thank you so much. Moving on, the first sentence here says that you are Indian internet's funniest woman.
See, that's not something I invented, thank God.
But
thank God I pay people well to do that.
I thought that was Arnab Goswami.
You are another person, I am.
No, the funniest person on the Indian television or
No,
internet.
he's not the funniest person on the internet. He's right now the funniest person in the country.
Oh, is it?
Fully.
Why would you say that?
No, isn't he? Like, I would love a live performance. I'm sure please pay for him, don't pay for
Do
me.
you know that I do a show on the public television with Arnab?
And on public television, I would like to please extend this compliment to Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Do you really want to offend Arnab Goswami?
Sir, I'm on the internet. I'm a comedian. I'm already done with all of that.
Fabulous. So tell us more about what you do.
I'm a stand-up comedian by the day, also by the evening, unfortunately. And
So आपका भी कुछ ऐसा है कि मतलब सूरज उगने से पहले आप फनी होते हो फिर शाम को और फनी हो जाते हो, ऐसा कुछ है टाइमिंग का?
सर शाम जब पैसे मिलता है ना, क्या फनी सर, मेरा फनी जो निकलता है ना, pretty much that. But on a passionate level, I think pretty much सोने से पहले, सोते वक्त तो सभी फनी रहते हैं. तो it's one of those things I think.
मेरी इंडस्ट्री में ऐसा होता है कि लास्ट जब से रेगा आ गया है, रेगुलेटर आ गया है, तब से बिल्डर ने सबने हंसना ही बंद कर दिया. कोई बिल्डर हंसता ही नहीं है.
सर
तो आप एक जोक सुना दीजिए कि इनमें से अगर कोई मेरे बिल्डर फ्रेंड्स होंगे और मैं भी बेचारा मुझाया हुआ और मैं भी हंसूंगा.
So, मैं आपको सबसे पहला जो भी बताती हूँ, ये under 39 का है, and the fact that I'm 30 and I was one of the icon, I laughed so much because no one has ever
30 is what?
And my age is 30.
The age or weight?
My age is 30.
Age is 30.
And weight is a very bad joke. Just let it go.
You're very sporty. So do you post content online? I mean, today is a big day about a big era about content marketing. Wherever I go, people talk about content. Then they generate leads and they sell those leads. I have few white strands paying money to 99 acres and magicpicks.com, purchasing leads from them. So what is content? I mean, what do you do?
What I do is I'm a stand-up comedian, which is my first job. Second, of course, is that I make shows. So I put together, TV shows and web series. Right now, I have a show which is online on Amazon Prime, which is called Pushpavali. It's about a girl who stalks a boy.
Yeah, girl who stalks a boy.
Yeah.
That has never happened with me
Exactly.
in the last 18 years.
It's like it's Rajna, but just way better. It's one of those. So I've written and I've also acted in that.
Right.
Apart from that, I also do, put online stuff on YouTube to just make sure that people, at least one more person knows me.
Does it depress you the day you don't have enough likes? Honest question. जिस दिन आप फेसबुक पे डालते हो कि जैसे यहाँ पे मेरा लोगो था तो मैंने बहान को कहा कि जब भी मैडम यहाँ पे मिसेस फडणवीस कुछ कह रही थी तो मेरा ये लोगो आना चाहिए. ये लोगों फिर हम फेसबुक पे पोस्ट करते हैं. I hope my PR agency has already done that by now. And if I don't get 1,000 likes, my dark circles only keep hitting back.
See this likes का चक्कर.
with you?
See the no every day literally मैं वहाँ पे बैठी थी and before I came on stage I was checking Instagram में मेरे followers 3 followers घट चुके थे.
Instagram में कितने हैं आपके पास?
सर Instagram में गिर पड़ के भी
Facebook में
93,000.
कितने हैं आपके पास?
I don't know some.
LinkedIn में?
किसमें?
उनको पता है. She knows about it. She knows about it. Okay, so but I
92.
I really appreciate it because the script that they have given me, it talks about your life because you've come up the hard way, you had a challenging childhood and making people laugh, which is the toughest thing to do.
See, but that's the thing, no? किसी की the best part about I think having the tough childhood till the time बचपन में इतना खराब हो रहा था सब कुछ.
आप 30 में ये कर रहे हो.
At 30 में ये कर रहे हो.
At 30 you're doing this.
Yeah.
You think you'll be able to do the same at 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, make people laugh? Are you happy with the profession?
Yes, I think.
आपको कोई मेरे जैसा पूछता नहीं है आप डॉक्टर नहीं बने आप इंजीनियर नहीं बने क्या करें?
आप मेरी मम्मी को फोन तो लगाओ मेरी मॉम को कि
ये मम्मी का नंबर
प्लीज फोन करो मेरे को तो मैंने मम्मी डैडी से पिछले साल ही बोला था कि मैं कॉमेडी कर रही हूँ तब तक तो आई एम एक्चुअली फूड सेफ्टी ट्रेनर फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट टाइम इन फैमिली बट यस आंसरिंग योर क्वेश्चन
your mom and dad are proud of you that you're doing this today?
See, more than proud, I think this is the reality of the
Because
situation.
I think आपके और मेरे एज में तो डिफरेंस नहीं है लेकिन जब हम बड़े हुए 1988, 85 में
हाँ
जब आप इंजीनियरिंग मेडिसिन वगैरह आज तो बहुत हेल्प हो गया ये
हाँ पर मेरा गोल तो 21 तक बस शादी हो जाए बस और 22 तक एक बच्चा बस आ जाए बस.
People who know me will know that I don't want to talk about marriage.
Oh.
Okay, because I'll be a panelist, you can quiz me and ask me questions about it. Sir, there is one thing common between the two of us. You know what is it? I'm not going to ask you an offensive question. So, there is one thing common between the two of us. You know what is it? Both of us are from Chembur, Tata Institute of Social Science and Science State Consultants, Chembur Private Limited. That's the common thing. But sir, tell me more about the kind of work that you do. I'm told that at Tata you do something which is very extraordinary, which is fabulous, and you started some support certain NGOs.
Speaking about my work, I work with urban poverty, basically homeless people. So these are the most visible but yet the most invisible people. So you find a lot of people.
You said urban poverty. थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे अर्बन पावर्टी मींस जो लोग शहरों में रहते हैं और फिर भी गरीब होते हैं.
शहरों में रहते हैं बहुत बेहाल में सड़क पर होते हैं. lot of people, especially women, moving around on streets in the state of mental illness.
Right.
बच्चे होते हैं दिखते हैं हम सबको लेकिन वो दिखते नहीं हैं unfortunately. So I work with that population and so it's a program called Koshish. We work in Maharashtra, Delhi, Bihar, Rajasthan, and we do some work with the central government, basically trying to improve the conditions of the institutions where these people are living.
Right.
We have certain legislations which will ensure some sort of protection. So that's the work.
Great. So can you tell me more about your NGO that you started called Koshish, right? So urban poverty, मतलब basically थोड़ा आप explain करिए. You're working something with beggars or something with.
Yes. So I don't know if you'll be interested in knowing. There is a law which criminalizes people for being poor. So if we do not have enough hospitals in the country and people are on the streets, there's a law which provides the state to arrest people from the street and they can be kept in the institution which is called beggar's home.
Okay.
That's why the Koshish is there.
Right.
And these places are worse than prisons.
Yeah. A recent beggar's home in Chembur was converted into a lavish 3 and 4 BHK complex.
Thanks to builders, thanks to the greed, builders, politicians.
Yeah.
So,
Sir,
only place
builders
the
को
city
please
have
आप
a-
बख्श दीजिए वो बहुत दुखी है सारे builders.
I don't know, but no, you asked about beggars home.
Yeah.
So you should know that that's a place that has been grabbed with the nexus of the politician and builders, and I mean that's the fact.
Yeah.
You know, it's I'm nobody to do anything to you. So
No, we appreciate the kind of work that we do, sir, and it's a very, very prestigious institute. Let me have quick rapid fire questions. On a platform today, everybody knows you, and we know that you're a young achiever. But doctor, if you don't dress up like this, and you go to a place where people don't know you, let me ask you a straight question. Because you are so young, people take you seriously. That is a problem what I had. When I used to go to a, say, event, today now everybody knows, oh, he is Amit Wadhwani, वो hoarding पे अपनी photo खींच के photo डाली हुई है, self obsessed man. So people know me, but when I started business 8-10 years back, I was 23-24 years old. तो लोग पूछते थे, are you sure about doing this deal? Is your dad joining us for the meeting? You think youngsters have that problem? कि 23-year-old, because I don't have a father figure who can teach me business. 5 जनरेशन से मेरे फैमिली ने बिजनेस नहीं किया, सबने नौकरी की, तो आज मैं बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ और खुद कुछ बनना चाहता हूँ, तो वो एज 20s में लोगों को सीरियसली नहीं लिया जाता है. डू यू फेस दैट प्रॉब्लम?
Well, there is a reason why that happens. Because you are comparatively inexperienced at
Because
that
you are
age. Comparatively inexperienced at that age, and it is difficult. I cannot speak about your field, but I can speak.
आपके आगे तो DR डॉक्टर लगा हुआ है, so that helps. But I mean, otherwise, when people interact, do you think millennials have that problem today? Youngsters have that problem today? Are you taken seriously if you say that you're an entrepreneur and you're 25 years old? You are the only doctor of a kind till the time you don't really, submit certain papers and say that, मैं ये करती हूँ, आपको पता है मैं इतनी स्पेशल डॉक्टर हूँ. आपको बताना पड़ता है. आपके बाल थोड़े से वाइट होते थे, सॉल्ट पेपर होते थे, थोड़े आप सीरियस दिखते थे और बड़े डॉक्टर दिखते थे, तो क्या आपको लोग ज्यादा सीरियसली लेते थे? ऐसा होता है आपके साथ?
It happened with me. I had just come back from UK. I did my post-graduation in UK because it was not there in India.
Okay.
So I had just come back and I joined KEM hospital. So my first case, it was a case of gang rape. And in that case, when I went to testify in court, the defense lawyer, while cross-examining me, so basically their job is to undermine my evidence, to say that what you're saying is wrong. So they started this, that don't you think you're a little inexperienced to give an opinion in such a case? So that happens, but I guess if you are
confident में तो डॉक्टर तो जितना ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस होता है, जितना बूढ़ा होता है, उसकी दवाइयाँ उतनी ज़्यादा इफेक्ट करती है, मेरा मानना है. The minute we see a young doctor, we feel like ये तो अपने ऊपर ही एक्सपेरिमेंट कर.
Well, that is true. I feel कि इंडिया में बहुत जल्दी डॉक्टर बन जाते हैं. If you compare the Western world, they become, specialists. They become doctors after training for a very long time.
I mean, you tell somebody, I have a band and I sing very well, and I'm a psychology professor. I expect somebody who is like 45, 50-year-old, who is a professor. But the minute you appear, you feel people take you seriously.
Yeah, so I had this experience when I was working as a clinical psychologist in a hospital, and all the time, I worked there for a while. I think I know my work well, but people do have this idea that if you're so young, you're not. I mean, obviously, we're still progressing and we're still gathering all our experiences. But yes, I have faced that. When people have come in and be like, aren't you a little too young? Should I be sitting in front of you? Should you be my doctor right now?
Right.
So it has happened. It does happen.
आपके लिए मेरे को थोड़ा अलग क्वेश्चन है. हंसने वाले काम जो यंग होते हैं बच्चे और जो यंगस्टर्स होते हैं वो करा देते हैं. आपको लगता है कि जब आज से 20 साल में लोग आपको एक सीरियस कंटेंट, will you be a serious contender as far as humor and comedy industry is concerned?
I think
you will be still be very funny.
I feel like 50-year-old people are way funnier than
you already feel 50?
I'm still 30 only, because I feel like 50-year-old people are way funnier than 30 क्योंकि जिंदगी ज़्यादा देखी है. So for me, the older I get, in fact, the smarter I'm going to get. So honestly, the age is on my side. I don't think I was funny when I was 22. I'm funnier now because I've seen enough, and I'm just going to see more.
And quick rapid fire questions to all of you. You're happy doing what you are doing today, or given a chance, do you want to change your career? Because 28, 30, 32 में ऐसा लगता है यार ये नहीं करते, कुछ और ट्राई करते हैं. My friend here in the blue jacket, we tried becoming brokers, then reinvented ourselves. I don't know what I'm going to do 5 years now. For now, hopefully, we'll take the company to a public limited status. Does that happen with you?
No, I'm definitely sticking to
you are here.
Yeah.
Any time that I want to laugh,
just
I can
call.
call. Okay, super. How about you? Are you confident that this is where you are, you belong to this place, and you will stick to this profession?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm very
The cameras are recording what you're saying, so we'll play this 5 years from now. The cameras are recording what you're saying, so we'll play it 5 years from
I'll
now.
still be here. I think this decision, all the trouble that I was facing with deciding what I want to do with my life happened about 10 years ago. And I think I told you about the experience that made me believe and made me pick these two different professions, and I'm very happy. I'm very...
Super. I would ask that question to the two very, very learned people, one doctor on the other side and one gentleman who does some very technical work, because, of course, they have studied, they are here to stay, the three of us, and, are more versatile in nature. So to say 3 words for the young Janata of the nation. 3 words, no sentences. 3 words, your message to 20, 25, 23-year-olds. Eat, sleep. Repeat.
Sincerity, perseverance, and hard work.
Hard work, sincerity,
Perseverance.
perseverance, hard work. Super. 3 words.
I would say patience, mistakes, and perseverance.
That is nice. Super. So perseverance was a common subset. How about you? 1 word.
Can I get 3 words? I thought 3 words.
No. The panel can be. We already have people leaving. I have already seen that section.
1 word is slog. That's it.
Slog.
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 Yeah.
That is nice. How about you, sir? 3 words.
Treat people with compassion and dignity.
Compassion,
Dignity.
dignity.
Treat people with
Okay, compassion, dignity. You have 1 word. You can speak on this.
1 more word? Oh God, why do I get only 1 word? Well, I don't know. Happy, that's it.
Super.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being very sporty. When this came to me, they told me, Amit, ज़्यादा बच्चों को offend मत कर देना. You typically ask straightforward.
That was my 3 words. Don't get offended.
Don't get offended. If I have to give you 3 words, my 3 words, what has made my brand and what has made me a successful personality today is dream, and breathe. Because if you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know, you can fill up your tank and decide to go to Alibag, Goa or Chennai, or for that matter Delhi, but you don't know, you're not dreaming where you have to go, then there's no way to put in channelizing energies to it. Thank you so much for being such a quiet, patient, observant audience. I hope to see you soon, and thank you, Midday, for giving us the opportunity. And all 4 of you are amazing personalities, versatile personalities. God bless you, and may you do well in time.